right, so here's your #1 featherweight contender. He got through a murderer's row to set up this shot at the title, and he knows this may not come around again. He's trying to make the most of it here tonight and head back home, the newly minted UFC featherweight champion of the world.
The winning streaks that you have to have in order to get a featherweight championship opportunity is so great that when you get here, you have to make sure you're ready. This young man is ready. He's prepared mentally. He's prepared physically to go out there and try to become a champion. He told us time and time again, I'm the next Max Holloway. Let's see if he can get it done.
It is so hard to get to this spot at 45, 55, 70. He has done it. Now the question beckons, is he good enough to dethrone the champion? Nothing quite like this in professional sports. The magnitude of the UFC title fight, and tonight all eyes are on the undisputed UFC featherweight champion, looking to add another major scout to a resume that is full of big names already.
Yeah, he's got a lot of big names on his resume already, but this guy doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. He seems so motivated to continue to build on his legacy. He's a great champion. He's a guy that lived for that championship belt and has all the skills to hold on to that title for a really long time.
When you look at this top 15 on paper, it is just a wealth of talent, and yet this is the guy they are all chasing, and he has no intention of relinquishing the throne tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. All right, now we bring you the tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC featherweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Bryce the Nasty Mitchell.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. Good to have you with us tonight from T-Mobile Arena, the home of the NHL's Vegas Golden Knights, and the building in which DC shocked some of the MMA world at UFC 226, but this venue will always have a special place for you.
This venue holds a special place in my heart. UFC 226, I became the double champion. This is a fight venue that you should want to compete in. A great arena where you can make history. Tonight you get your chance.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. Mitchell's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied.
Changing the position.
Side control now. Dvalishvili getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Lands with the ground and pound.
He's got to start throwing now.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. An elbow!
He's brutalized him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Mitchell's going for a choke here. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. It looks like the arm triangle's getting very close. Now he's got to get off to the side, drop his chest to the mat, and get the finish.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Nicely done with the kick there. 20 seconds left. Oh! This could be it.
Oh, beautiful level change.
What a round.
Excellent job last round. I really like your ground control. This round, we want to do the exact same thing. Let's start this off with a big take.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Here we are, early round two. Oh, he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Dvalishvili. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. All right, so there it is. Ties him up in the clinch once again, and DC. Looks like he is going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising his technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to his position.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dvalishvili. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Mitchell's back in full guard. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Only somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Dvalishvili. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get his damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there.
Take him for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. Nice strike lands from the bottom right.
Working out of the half guard here. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Final seconds here. Mitchell's in half guard. Round 3 next.
Hey, stop.
Great job right now. Here, take a deep breath. Nice job. How do you feel? That's right. Look amazing. Now you should smell the blood. You almost had him out this time. I want you to keep.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Nice shot by the champ. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Dvalishvili's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here.
Posture, elbows, grab around his back, business. Grab him, hold him down.
Well, ground and pound 101, and now you start to see some swelling appear.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. Oh, big elbow.
Dvalishvili's in half guard now.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Mitchell's right back to the full mount hold. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Great job landing from the top position.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
45 seconds remain in the round. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay. And when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that. And while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
All right, here we go. 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper.
You feel...
Able to slam him down to the ground. Well done. Back and forth we go. What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he could see swelling...
Might be able to hook onto an arm here. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. He's having his way with him here. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh! He's hurt now. And mixes in a takedown. Why not? All right, bottom fighter here. Maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut. Yes, smart adjustment. Yup. Oh, Kimura attack. Yup.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Stop!
Great work. Last round coming up. Your jiu-jitsu is off the hook. We need to keep that going. Stay aggressive. That's your world down there. I want you to be all over the...
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and gotta be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
Fifth and final round forthcoming. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, he does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Getting the ball here.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Dvalishvili. Good, solid strike on the ground. Mitchell's trying for a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Dvalishvili's right torso starting to bruise pretty good here.
Nice transition.
right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what...
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat streak. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
And back to his feet. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 50-44, and 50-44. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Bryce the Nasty
All right, so they go the full 25 minutes, but in the end, the champion goes out the way he came in. Still the hunted at 100.